The Media Dialogues. Vision 2020.
We've been taking some big steps out of the lockdown with train and domestic air travel resuming operations. Many factories have started their production lines and a slew of financial packages have been announced to boost liquidity in the attempt to jumpstart the economy. Even as we wait to see how effective all that will be, businesses and the brands they bring to market are going to be scrambling to make up for lost time. On the Media Dialogues today, let's find out what that means for advertising. How have creative teams worked since COVID-19 crash landed into our lives? Let's ask Piyush Pandey, Chairman of Ogilvy India and Global Chief Creative Officer for Ogilvy Worldwide. His agency in India employs 1,500 people and has built an enviable reputation for creativity and effectiveness and counts long-term relationships with clients like Pidilite, Asian Paints, Vodafone, Tata Sky, Mondelez, to name just a few, as its biggest strength. Piyush, it's lovely to see you. Thank you so much for talking to us today.
Good to see you, Anuradha, after a long time.
How are you doing? How have the last 2 months treated you?
Well, they've treated me quite well because fortunately I got locked down in my own house in Goa along with my wife and my dogs and my family. So that was, the timing was God sent.
Yes.
It just happened, I happened to be here.
Piyush, what has it been like on the work front for creative people in the advertising business? I've been doing a series of conversations on the business side, but when it comes to the creative end, which is really the core of the business, what has it been like?
I think I can only say that it's been rocking. People are working, I think the greatest thing that I always remember is that in adversity lies opportunity. And I see a lot of people, bubbling with ideas. They are trying things. They know a lot of things can't be done. So they're trying ways and means how to shoot things with all the restrictions which we strictly follow, and yet do a fabulous job. I'm feeling a little more proud of my people than I always have.
Have there been any learnings for you in this lockdown? You're the big ad guy, right? The big ad, the big campaign, the big idea. And here we are having to do these small things all over social media and digital media.
See, communication, the formats don't matter. The size of the screen doesn't matter. Whether you're doing a outdoor thing, it doesn't matter. Radio doesn't matter. You're seeking ideas. You're seeking ideas that reach people, connect with people, engage people, and make them feel positive about you. So it's a challenge that we are confined to a certain media, but then that's the challenge. It's almost like saying, I can't refrain from cricket. Anuradha, you have known me from years.
Go ahead. We are waiting for your cricket analogy.
If the wicket is a little wet, you don't throw your wicket away. You improvise and see how can you score runs and how do you not throw your wicket away.
Okay.
So that's the thing. Enjoy the moment. It's your opportunity to work in adversity. I think improvisation is the beauty of life. Everyone's improvising and everyone's doing a good job.
I want to refer to some of the bits of communication that have come out of Ogilvy for a variety of brands. But I want to talk about the Asian Paints ad, and I want to just play a little bit of that for viewers.
हर घर चुपचाप से ये कहता है कि आजकल अंदर ज्यादा कौन रहता है, दीवारों पर लगी तस्वीरों को कौन सीधा करता है, बच्चों को अपने बचपन की नटखट कहानियां सुनाता है। एशियन पेंट्स हर घर चुपचाप से ये कहता है कि जब सब घर में हों तो घर खिलखिलाता रहता है। Stay home, stay safe.
Sukesh, who's one of my partners, he and Amit Singhal were thinking what is to be done. They thought of something. They shared it with me. I made my 2-penny bit into that. And then they said, as usual, you have to do the voice. So I couldn't find a good place in my house. One side, the dogs were barking. On the other side, my wife has put up so many chimes on the tree that it seemed as if I'm speaking from Siddhivinayak Mandir. So I went into a walk-in closet and shut myself up, and I did the voiceovers. I remember that all my life. What you hear is not a proper studio recording. It is a closet recording.
Give me a sense of how these ads are being made at this point of time, given that you can't go out, given that you can't do PPMs the way you would do normally in this business, given that, you know, how much effort goes into casting just the right face in the ad, right? Getting the lines right, the light perfect, the setting perfect. This is completely revolutionizing ad filmmaking.
It is revolutionizing behavior. You see, trust in each other is being tested. No longer is somebody sitting and saying, show me frame by frame. Show me who's the actor. No, could we have the actor like this? And when the result comes out, I think it will be a long-term change for clients to say, that's not my area to decide on who the actor should be. That's not my area to go frame by frame. Right now, and there are people who have always been like this with us. We've done films for Vodafone, Asian Paints,
Of course.
Voltas and everyone. They're not finicky people. They leave it to us. But when people say that in these kind of situations, some great stuff is being done, I think behavior of young clients will change who spend 6 hours and waste 6 hours of PPM time. So I say waste because waste.
Yes.
They look at 24, they say, show me frame by frame. Frame by frame in a 30-second film is 720 frames. And they decide on 16 frames on a storyboard. So I think hopefully the youngsters will learn that we have to trust each other. I think this is a demonstration of trust, not just at Ogilvy. Many of my colleagues in the industry must be enjoying this trust that is being given. And I hope every one of us lives up to the trust that is being placed in us.
The nature of the client-agency relationship, you feel, will be stronger and trust will have to be will have to be displayed in much greater abundance post-COVID. Is that what you're saying this experience has shown?
It has been a great demonstration of how clients have trusted and results have come. So trust should become a part of our daily interaction and belief. And yes, we are responsible and accountable for the trust that's placed in us.
Tell me what you're hearing from business leaders and, you know, people who run companies about what their biggest anxieties are in the last 2 months, because I know that you know, people share these thoughts with you, but it may not be directly what advertising will provide solutions for, and yet you know these people over the years. What are you hearing? What are the biggest anxieties of the CEOs from different industry sectors?
Number of people I've spoken to, they're 40-50% opened up. Anxieties are how fast will money come into the hands of the people? How fast will the workforces be comfortable in coming back to 100% work? How fast the packages that the government has given, and I think they're fairly generous packages, will actually come into play, because industry packages will take 2 years. It's not something that will bear fruit tomorrow morning. So I think people have been very disciplined in their thinking. They know that this time is rough. They know that something will come back the moment it's over, faster the better. And they know that long-term changes will take some time. And I've heard very reasonable comments from big clients who I deal with, and elsewhere, the people that I interact with on my phone, that India has not given up.
Sure.
It's 4 wickets down, but 6 are still in hand, and people think that we can score the runs.
We can score the runs and hopefully win this match. Piyush, what are the solutions and the support that brands are expecting from advertising agencies today?
I think the support is proactive. The support is, you know, in the good old days, Anuradha, you'll remember, proactive meant to satisfy your own creative instincts and get a client to agree to release it somewhere.
Yes.
Proactive has a different meaning. Proactive is, how can I contribute to your business? You may not have asked me for something, but I thought of something. A few ads I have personally written in this period, they were not asked for, but I know the brand inside out. And I spoke to the client and said, I think this will be good for you. And they ran. I mean, one of the Asian Paints ads, one of the Vodafone ads.
Yes.
So my people are thinking hard and they are making me work hard. I'm also thinking as to what else can I do? How do we, in moments like this, Anuradha, the biggest thing is to keep connected with your consumer. Sometimes through things that you can do for them, sometimes by doing things that makes them feel good.
Yes, absolutely.
So it's a fair balance. Every time you're not trying to sell. Every time I go to my friend's house, I don't carry flowers.
Sure.
I go and give him a hug. There's a time to give a hug and there's a time to give a gift. And wonderful balance between the two, which we have to maintain.
And which is what brands need to do at this time.
Absolutely. Absolutely. If I can't reach you, I can't make myself available in a store because the store is not open.
Sure.
I just call you up and say, hello, how are you doing? Is your 70-year-old mother doing well? I'm just giving you as examples
Of course.
of how brands you need to touch and keep connected emotionally. That when you are back, they remember that in bad days, you were there to ask for how are you doing.
Piyush, what is your sense of how advertisers will behave once we are even closer to normal or have been in the last 2 months, given that there are such big impacts on their revenues and on their business models in some cases even. What are you expecting to see in terms of their behavior as marketers, in terms of advertising budgets, in terms of therefore the volume of work for an agency?
There's a very simple answer to this. When we say they, who are they? They're just like you. How will you and I behave after things are better? We are all looking forward to moving forward. So they is this friend of yours who used to be in college with you, who happens to sit in a chair. A is an organization like your own organization.
Sure.
Their size may be bigger or smaller, doesn't matter. They is us. How will we behave? I think we will behave positively. We will always, this has been a reminder that we will always keep that what your mother used to teach you, कि अगर 100 रुपए मिले तो 10 बचा के रख for a rainy day. I think we'll learn from this कि rainy day के लिए कुछ रखो. Make us also learn that if we are able to keep our employees right through, how much of relationship will repay to you in the days ahead. These are the things. I think there is no them or us. They will behave the way we do as human beings, as business heads. Everyone will look at coming back as quickly as possible and as stably as possible. I don't think people will say, okay, I will make up for everything in my Diwali sale. No, it's not going to be that way. I think the human being is being tested. The businessman and the advertiser and the advertising agency is a subset of being a human being.
You mentioned about keeping people, about keeping employees through this time on every front. Now, Ogilvy, like most other Indian agencies, are part of large global communications companies, of holding companies, and we are hearing in the other markets, in America, for instance, in Europe, we are hearing of job cuts. Do you see India being able to shield, Indian agencies being able to shield its people from these drastic job cuts that we are hearing in the developed markets for sure?
See, personally, I can answer this and I don't have any hesitation answering this. I look at my job as a national job. When I say national, it is international in this case. But I also see my job as a federal job. I sit on a cabinet committee of a nation,
yes,
in a way. But I am also the chief minister of a state. So it will be an interaction based on my dual responsibilities and cannot be a unilateral decision that I will accept and act on blindly. I don't care as to who's listening to me right now.
Yes.
But that is the way I am. I will stand as the captain of the ship and hold my people together as much as I can and as much as it is good for Team India and for the larger team Ogilvy and team WPP. But in my one role, it's India first.
Piyush, I think those are very strong words, said in your inimitable, underplayed style, but they are very strong words.
Even WPP has a bouquet to deal with the problem. If you're in deep problem, then these are the possible ways. If you're in a medium problem, these are the possible ways. If you're in no problem, but there is a threat of a problem, then these are the ways. So we have a bouquet. I'll choose the bouquet which suits India the best.
We've never had this experience in our lifetimes. Do you see this as the most challenging time as a professional in this business?
Yeah, when we were young, we did not. There were big time tests that the country had, but we were too young to appreciate the impact or the pressure. I was born when the 62 war was there. I was there in the 65 war. And I've seen those things. We have all seen the business crash of 2008 or 7, whenever it was.
2008.
And those are all very small as compared to this. So answer is, I've never seen like this, nor have you. And hopefully in our lifetime, we don't see it like this. And our next generation doesn't see it like this. Maybe we'll be better prepared next time to expect the unexpected.
Your optimism is something that has become your trademark, you know, your big laugh, your big, the twinkle in your eyes. These are things that people have got used to when they see Piyush Pandey or they refer to Piyush Pandey. Question is, at this time, how have you managed to keep all of these essential characteristics that we associate with you going? What have been your coping mechanisms, besides, of course, Goa and Nita?
Don't give a lot of credit to Goa. It's my home that you should give credit to, because inside a room, Goa and Timbuktu are all the same.
Right, that's true.
So I'm not sitting on the seaside.
True.
I'm sitting at home. First song that I listen to every morning is Abba's, that I Believe in Angels, as I swim.
Yeah.
I've always believed whatever is in your control, do it beyond expectations, do it better than you have ever done. And what is not in your control, don't worry about it.
Piyush, Ogilvy and you were briefed by the government of India, and we've seen the Amitabh Bachchan commercial, which is a very powerful message about taking care of yourself, about being able to accept that you're ill and not be worried about the stigmatization that we've seen in recent times for COVID-19.
आज कोरोना की इस लड़ाई में हमें फिर से यही करना है, अपनी तकलीफ को अपनों को बताना है, राहत पाना है, इलाज कराना है, खेलना कूदना है, जीतना है। इसी में सबकी भलाई है। देखिए, बीमारी कोई कलंक नहीं होता है, परिवार तो आपका भला ही चाहता है ना। तो चलिए फिर से बच्चे बन जाते हैं, अपनी तकलीफ अपनों को बताते हैं। कोरोना से हमें लड़ना है, डरना नहीं है।
If you were to give a brief based on your observations about how India has reacted to COVID-19 and how India and Indian society and Indians have reacted and dealt with this disease, what would you brief an agency?
My brief would be very simple, that reach every home. Don't give me just a TV ad, that's air cover. Brief the panchayats. Get the panchayats involved. They go home to home. Try and see where is the problem. Can the neighbors be of help? Actually communicate to the neighbors that behave yourself. I think it's like Swachh Bharat. It has to go on for years. It's not a cut-off date that Swachh Bharat will happen. Swachh Bharat is happening, and I see it happening well. But we have to keep at it. And similarly, stigma is not going to go away in a hurry, but we have to attack it in a hurry and follow it up. It was not easy to do it in polio.
Yes.
It is not easy to do it even to date on dowry. But we have to keep at it, keep at it. Am I improving? Am I improving? And one day the world will change. So don't expect the world to change tomorrow, but keep at it. Don't be relentless. So I would say that don't burn my money Mr. Agency, in 1 month's time, give me a program. Give me a program that runs for 3 years. I am not reducing the money, but give me something which is sustainable.
Sure. This is the long haul, Piyush. Thank you very much for talking to us. You want to close with, you want a thought to leave us with, a big laugh, Piyush, because that's really something that is so Piyush Pandey, isn't it?
So, Radha, the thought is wake up every day. I've used this when I was a youngster, and you can use this as my last thought. It's somebody else's thought, but I was growing up, and there used to be a porcelain plaque in my uncle's house which said, "It's easy enough to be pleasant when life flows along like a song. But the man worthwhile is the man that will smile when everything goes dead wrong." So keep smiling, keep laughing.
Piyush Pandey, as usual, thank you very much for talking to us, and we wish you, your family and the entire family at Ogilvy a lot of good luck. Thank you for talking to us. Stay safe, and we will catch up soon, face to face, as soon as we can.
Yeah. Thank you.
And thank you very much for watching. Look out for another conversation on the Media Dialogues, and stay tuned to CNBC TV 18.
The Media Dialogues, Vision 2020.